There was a day when the ground cried out, not because of thunder, not because of rain, but because it drank blood. The first blood ever spilled on earth. The blood of Abel, innocent, faithful, and devoted, was taken by his own brother, Cain. The story begins with two brothers, both sons of Adam and Eve. Both came before God with an offering. Abel brought his best, the firstborn of his flock, fat and pure. Cain got some of his crops, but not his best. God looked with favor on Abel's offering, but he did not accept Cain's. That moment planted a seed in Cain's heart, a seed of jealousy, bitterness, and pride. God saw Cain's face fall, and he spoke gently to him, saying, "Why are you angry? If you do what is right, won't you be accepted? But if you don't, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it." That was God's warning, his chance for Cain to turn around. But Cain ignored it. He let envy grow until it turned into hatred. One day, he said to his brother, "Let's go out to the field." And while they were there, far from sight, Cain rose up and struck his brother Abel down. The ground that once received rain now received blood, Abel's blood. Then came the voice of God. "Cain, where is your brother Abel?" Cain replied, "I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper?" But the ground had already spoken. God said, "Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. Now you are cursed from the earth, which has opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand." Cain was marked by guilt, condemned to wander, restless and broken. This was not just a story about two brothers. It was the birth of violence, the moment jealousy met pride and created death. The day the ground drank blood was the day humanity saw what sin could truly do. But deeper than the tragedy is the lesson. God warned Cain before he acted. He said, "Sin is crouching at your door." That same warning speaks to us today. Anger, envy, and pride still crouch at our doors, waiting for us to open. How many times do we look at someone else's success and feel overlooked? How often do we let comparison steal our peace? Like Cain, we often forget that God looks not just at what we give, but also at how we give it, the heart behind it. Cain offered without faith. Abel offered with love and sincerity. One gave something, the other gave everything. That's why God accepted Abel. The story of Cain and Abel reminds us that sin doesn't start with an action. It starts with a thought. It starts with a feeling we refuse to confront. Cain could have talked to God. He could have humbled himself. But he chose pride over repentance. And that choice made the ground cry. Today, the voice of God still asks, "Where is your brother?" He's not asking because he doesn't know. He's asking because he wants us to look within. Are we keeping our brothers and sisters? Or are we letting bitterness rule us? Before anger becomes action, stop. Before jealousy becomes judgment, pray. Before the ground drinks more blood, forgive. Because love is what heaven recognizes. Love is what God honors. And love is what keeps our hands clean and our hearts pure. Thanks for watching.